Hello and welcome back to Herald Hearth. I'm here today, actually on the same day that I just finished up a previous reading, but I believe there's a second one waiting in the wings, so here we are. Alright, let's see. We're going to start today with one of these here upright cards. Pop this on there. So these cards I like to read as uprights, just to give a little bit of direct clarity. What's this message about, Spirit? Ooh, immediately, look at that. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Tower. Okay. All right, what's going on? Let's see what's going on here. Interesting. Just the one out of that deck to start. We're going to flip over to this one. This is a reversal as well as upright. This one? Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, okay. All right. That came out as in reverse for me, so that's how I'm going to read it. Something to do with children? Something to do with your childhood. One of the two, possibly both. Okay. What else, Spirit? Help us narrow down this situation. Ooh. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Lack of resources. Lack of planning. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands in reverse. Do you want this on the table? Interesting. I'm getting like a wobbly feeling from this. It's almost like there's a desire to plan, but it hasn't happened. Okay, okay, interesting. That's why it's going back in. Tell us more. Clarify this for us, Spirit. What's going on with this, the Watcher in this moment right now? Angels, ancestors, guides, and guardians. Lead me so I can give the best message that I can, as accurately as possible. Something's going down in your life, and it goes way back. I don't know what you're going through. I'm hearing that it might have drained somebody dry financially, this process. Yeah, High Priestess, you've been trying to balance something. You've been trying to exist. Interesting. This is going over the Tower card. Okay, there's some interesting stuff about legality coming up here. I'm seeing the scales of justice, Libra. The moment this came out, my first thought was bringing new evidence to court. Okay. Maybe not new evidence as in like recent evidence, but new evidence as newly found evidence. Interesting. We're also seeing 8 of Cups on the bottom, walking away. Okay. Okay. All right. What's going on here? Oh, this is going to go here. Okay. All right. I don't lay my cards out in traditional spreads. I more place them where I feel they must be placed or where they fall. That one go there or there? Likely there. Okay. Interesting. Something's coming in fast. New evidence is coming in. Woo! Ace of Swords. Something's certainly coming in. Wow. What is going on? Ace of Swords is being brought in like really quickly. And it might be brought in from a voice that is new. I'm seeing Knight of Wands here, but I also have Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This might be a voice that shakes. And that's okay, because the truth is there. That's okay. I'm hearing shuffle my deck. Okay. All right. Let's shuffle the deck. See what's going on. Judgment on the cut. Okay. Interesting. Spirit, is this, we're talking about legality. We're talking about courts. We're talking about these things. Is this a physical court? Ooh. Okay. It could be. It could also be spiritual. But I cut the card on my ancestors deck, and that is making me feel a little bit concerned. Not concerned, but a little bit like, oh, is this to do with, like, toxic family? Somebody's going to court against their family. Oh my goodness, I am sorry it has come to that. Because you're not here in this reading for a reason, hearing this from Spirit, without it being the path you're meant to walk down. Ugh. Yeah, okay, now we've got this two of Wands upright. For a time, okay, I see it. For a time, there had been this pattern, something that goes way back into childhood, something that goes all the way back, that really you were not even sure you wanted to pursue action on this. You were not sure if you were ready to pursue action. Remember how I said this was waffling back and forth as if like planning or not planning? That one came out super fast. It's like once you got confirmation that Spirit was like, yeah, we're telling you this for a reason. We want you to step forward in this manner, whatever's going on. You did it. You heard Spirit. You took that wisdom and you went, okay, I know what I have to do. And you have been. And you have been making an effort to stay balanced and truthful in it. Not everybody might have been. Not everybody might have been. Can I put these back in the deck? Can I put them back in here? Yeah, okay. Not everybody might have been. I'm feeling like, can I use this deck? Not yet. Okay, interesting. Being told no a lot, being refused, asking for something that you wanted or needed and being told, no, we don't have that. No, we can't do that. Yeah, a miserly energy. I'm getting this Four of Pentacles, not in a, you're just being wise and holding what you have and waiting for a second. This is like, this is mine. My money, you can't have it. Maybe you had somebody who was being like, being a little bit like, I made the money so I can spend it however I want. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Chariot and Page of Swords. Oh, I just heard motor mouth. Somebody might be a real talker. Somebody might have a motor mouth. They might have a mouth that just goes, and doesn't matter if it's true or false what they're saying. They just gotta say it. They feel it, so it must be true. Okay. Tell us a little bit more, Spirit. We got this message coming in, this truth coming in. Oh, they are not who they said they were. Ooh, they are not as solid as they said they were. They were not as abundant as they wanted to come off. Not as independent. And not as connected to the messengers. Huh. Interesting. I'm seeing like the messenger in the past went to this individual and was like, we have this truth, we have this thing. And they're like, nah, I'm not connected to the messengers. Who needs it? And so Spirit, it's almost like they had to wait another generation to bring it to you. Oh, okie dokie. What's going over here? What's happening between the reverse? Whoa, something's been blocked. Eight of Wands in reverse. Something was blocked off. Like pruning a bush too heavily, pruning it back too severely. While saying the intention is to make it grow, but actually stunting the growth. And you've had to do your own growing. You've had to learn what growth looks like. You've had to teach yourself. And this old way of seeing yourself as unworthy. Oh, is fallen apart, has fallen apart, I'm hearing. I'm lingering here, and I was gonna say it was about your idea of self, but that I'm actually getting has already fallen, because you wouldn't be at the position of the High Priestess if you were still in that moment. So what's going on, Spirit? I'm hearing court again. Ah! The Empress. Okay. Okay. Big wins. Can I run those now? Yeah, okay. Something in the upright deck. What's going on here? Oh! Seven of Cups. You're gonna have options, but don't let the options paralyze you. And stay connected to that inner knowing, the inner child maybe, inner source, as to which opportunity is for you, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Maybe here? Yeah, okay, perfect, that makes sense. So you're going to be able to cut through the BS and see the real opportunities. You were able to look at something. Oh, interesting. Is that not them? No. Okay. So somebody was looking through life through the lens of apathy, of ingratitude, of this is all I'll ever get, so this is all they should ever have, and refusing to acknowledge new energy or like a new cup or a new wand when it came in. And you're not doing that anymore. You can't be doing that because you've moved through to the High Priestess energy and up into the Empress energy. I almost said Temperance. Judgment. Rest. Okay. Yeah, you've been fighting for a long time. You've been working for a long time. And you're finally going to reach a point where you can put it behind you. Really put it behind you. You're going to be able to rest. I'm going to see you're going to be able to be the one sitting down instead of the one rowing for once. There's judgment. I cut it on the deck, but here it is again. I'm hearing verdicts. Interesting. Yeah, give some rest to that inner part of you that maybe has been just scrubbed raw by life. Just, you know. Yeah. Oh, again, that part of you that's just been torn to pieces and spoken over with injustice. Yeah, I'm hearing toxic leaders, toxic family leaders, matriarchs, patriarchs, injustice, a misuse of power. And it really goes so far back that you had to contend for a really long time with how that impacted you. The ways that it paralyzed you, the ways that it blocked you from feeling like you could move forward, feeling like you were the wrong person or just built wrong, even. That you weren't meant for something greater. But you are, and you know it, And a part of you knew it, even when you didn't necessarily believe it. And now, something's coming in. New energy, a truth, new evidence. We talked about how that came up as new evidence is coming through. New evidence is coming through. That will be the end of it. That will be the end of it. Fully, completely. No getting back up from that. Whoa. New evidence coming in to a judge figure, to somebody connected. Oh. Remember how that Four of Cups character had the 3 cups in front of him and refused to look at any more? They're going to be looking at those 3 cups all falling over now. Talk about putting all your eggs in one basket. And that's not to say that they're just going to be screwed forever and they're going to have a terrible life, blah, 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 blah. That's not, I'm not going to invoke that. I'm not going to speak that over that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the details. Spirit does. I don't. I'm just relaying information to you. And maybe this is part of the message. It's coming in, you know? They'll have their opportunity to work through their ish. And Spirit will sort that out. It's not for you to sort out anymore. You've fought long enough. Maybe with this individual, with this way of living, with this way of being. Yeah, you fought for long enough. 9 of Wands. And you've learned a lot of lessons. And you've been learning how to balance real evidential experience of having to protect yourself and having to be defensive with, possibility towards paranoia. It happens. Gets the best of us sometimes. But you are working in your magic. You're working in yourself. You're acknowledging yourself in a way that maybe you haven't before. Okay? We're going to come back here. What's going on, Spirit? I feel like there's something here. Certainly something here. What is it? What do they need to know in this moment, here and now? Verdict coming in. Okay, get planning. Get sorting stuff out for how you're going to move forward once all this energy unblocks. You're waking up. Things are moving. Things are going. You're getting on your way. So, make a plan. You know, look at your options and truly consider what is the most aligned with myself and with my higher self in this moment. How can I embody the Emperor as I plan, as I look forward? I'm seeing 10 of Swords on the back of this deck again, guys. Something is going to be done. This tower is crumbling and it will not be repairable. Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, here we go. And again, we've got, look, still on the back of the deck. Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm seeing Judge. I see Hierophant in this case, in this context, Judge. You need to plan to be prepared to receive so that you can do so gracefully, okay? You can do so in the High Priestess Empress energy, okay? Receive this information with grace and with gratitude. Receive this truth, this evidence. Don't go squawking and hollering. Okay? Celebrate. But don't do so in a cruel way, okay? There's balance, difference. The Hierophant, the judge, Hierophant falling over judgment, over the block, over the High Priestess and the Empress. Something's coming down the pipe. Something is happening. You may have been waiting on this for a really long time, just praying for some kind of judgment to go your way, to make this end, to make this stop, because it's just so exhausting. It might have drained pennies out of your bank account down to the last. It might have drained you emotionally and exhausted you. It probably kept you up nights. It's been keeping you up nights because you want for people to be okay. Deep down, you're not a cruel person. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. That person trying to double down on their way of being, on their reasons, on their explanations, on their justifications, and not, it's even covering the little bird here again, refusing to listen to spirit and to the truth and to what they gotta do. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. It's turning. I'm seeing, so remember I said evidence, truth coming in? Every single one of these characters is reading something on here. Everybody who is somebody is gonna know. Ooh. Jury's in, you know? Or jury's out, I guess. They're all gonna see it. And it's your job to be the Empress, that High Priestess energy. Sitting back, grace, patience, knowing what you deserve. This tower, what's happening here? Different cards? Yeah, okay, interesting. I need something that can be upside down in order to understand what's going on with the tower. Thank you. Interesting. Somebody... Oof. What you went through, how you were treated, somebody thought that that was going to douse your light and that you weren't going to be able to go within. They can't even rest. How can they go within? How can they really look within and see the star and see hope? But you did. What's going on with the Tower Spirit? This just fell out of my hand. I had an issue with recording for a second. But again, we've got this rest card. You gave yourself rest because you knew you needed it. You looked within. Where there was secrets and hidden things, you went within to understand better. And the tower... Oh, the tower is something they really wanted. Uh-oh. The tower is something they really were banking on, that they thought was going to be their celebration. They thought it was going to be their victory tower. And, ooh, it's getting ripped apart brick by brick. It is not going to be that thing they thought it was going to be. Look at this energy coming in. This sort of truth coming through to just crack that open. Everyone's going to see it. And once it's out in the open, once everything is clear, you're going to be in a position where you can begin connecting with people that will aid you in building something new. Okay? This might be a new energetic legacy. This might be a new familial legacy, maybe. And maybe it's just a new legacy of how you care for yourself. Okay? A new legacy of how you demand treatment for yourself. Not by forcing others into action or inaction, but through your own actions. Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Look at that. So as you are going through this, as you are facing maybe frightening or overwhelming situations, get the rest you need. Do not let this old thing, this grown deep thing stop you. Don't let voices of unkind people stop you. People who truly don't want the best for you because it's done. Whatever they did, whatever they didn't do, whatever was happening. 10 of Swords. Yeah, they were sneaking in, taking what they shouldn't have taken. You were doing something with them, thinking that you were sparring, and they pulled out a real sword and cut. You showed up to do what you were supposed to do, and they did something that they shouldn't have. And so, maybe maliciously, maybe to make you paranoid, doesn't matter, because it's over. It's done. Yeah, we've got to look at that reiteration of so many of these cards. Look, 5 of Pentacles again, Knight of Wands again. Doesn't matter how many times you come to the brink, because Spirit is sending in energy, messengers, truth, evidence. It's coming in. And it's coming in fast. So don't throw yourself in the way of this. Sit back and rest. Sit back in that High Priestess, Empress energy. Receive. Plan for what you're going to do when you're free of this. Make some good choices, lovers. Start choosing what you might do with this energy once you have it returned to you. Who you might allow in your life moving forward, and how they will treat you. How you will be treated. 10 of Cups. You're planning for your 10 of Cups. And you know that there have been things, your own mind, your own patterns that have sabotaged stuff in the past. And that stuff comes from older things. That stuff comes from nurture. But you will still be able to connect not only with others, with yourself. So I'm saying all of this because I've got 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups, the Sun, 9 of Cups. Okay? There's a lot happening here. But even if you struggle with this stuff, with self-abandoning, you're working on it, and so that you can connect better with other people and with yourself, and better feel gratitude for the place that you're in now. Overcoming and walking away. And it might take walking away. It might. But before I even did any of this, I had moved my cards and the Star card came up. And what's, right before the Star? The Tower. You got this. Stay centered, stay grounded. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Bring that evidence even if your voice shakes. Any more from this deck? No. Okay. Last cards, how about? Last 2. Wind this up for the reader in a way that is so beneficial. Look at that! I feel like that jumped out for you. I'm not even going to take it in reverse because I so feel like that jumped out for you. The Lovers, choice, abundant options over the 7 of Cups. Abundant options. Plan, choose. It's okay. Plan for the best, hope for the best. Yeah, again, okay, yeah. Good judgment. I'm seeing if you've had a judge that was, actively biased against you, the judge is being replaced. Like, Spirit is making it happen. So don't get in the way of it. Don't go saving people who won't even save themselves. Or who wouldn't even save you. You got this. Stay grounded. This isn't about cruelty. This isn't about revenge. It's not about getting back. It's about justice. All right? So take your rest. Know that it's over. Know that there is some kind of overarching justice happening. Somebody's seeing all of the evidence. And you're going to be in a position where truth is going to come out. And once that truth is out, you can make choices you didn't think you'd have options to make. And that is pretty freaking amazing. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Speak up even if your voice shakes. Because what is true will resonate, even if your voice shakes. So, take care. Get rest. Don't let yourself slip back into those easy patterns of poverty, energetically, physically, because you're moving on and moving up. You've got better things. And this blockage that has been here, this old thing that's finally getting justice, sit back and receive it. Because you deserve it. Justice isn't just about you and what you deserve. It's a whole different level of energetic and spiritual justice. Okay? So I'm hearing, just don't be afraid. I'm hearing, be not afraid. Get your rest, whatever you can. Take a breath. And know that a higher council is watching. Thank you so much for being here today with me. I thank you for getting through this all together, especially with the little breakup there in the filming. I'm excited for you. If you feel like sharing, go right ahead in the comments. You're more than welcome to, although you're never required to. I'm happy to have you here, and it's been a pleasure to host. You can call me Auntie A. This has been Herald Hearth, and I hope you have a wonderful day.